Hey team, Patrick here. In this video, I'm going to share with you my top tips and drills to improve the accuracy on your ground strokes, both forehands and backhands. So you make less errors and are better able to hit into the space to stretch your opponent and win more matches. So let's get into it. Now my first drill, this is an old favorite of mine, where you're going to rally with a partner straight up and down, and your goal is to keep every ball in the tram lines. So between the singles and doubles sideline. Now I would start close to the lines and see how many shots you can get in the alley. You can do this with consecutive shots where if you make a mistake, you restart from 0, or you could set a time limit, say 1 or 2 minutes, and your score is accumulative. How many shots can you get in the target zone within the time limit? And if this is too challenging, you can always do the same drill, but start from the service line and then progress back. What I will say with all of these drills is be careful not to go into what I call push mode. It's really easy when we've got a target, particularly a small target, to fall into this trap of slowing our swing down, coming into the ball, restricting our motion, making our swing shorter, and literally steering or guiding the ball in. But then we end up practicing an inferior shot and are going to get into bad habits. We often see these short, restricted swings when players get tight and tense in a match as well. We feel like we're going to gain control, but that's actually when we make more errors. When we lose these long, loose, flowing swings, as we do need a certain amount of speed to achieve this spin and bring the ball down into the court. So try to stay relaxed, breathe out during the contact, and don't hold your breath. Accelerate into the shots and finish your shots all the way. Don't put the brakes on, finish at the natural end of range of motion of the shot. Using the full range of motion allows me to achieve a longer contact zone. I can stay on the line of the shot longer, keeping the ball on my strings and my strings facing the target for longer, as opposed to this short zone where the ball could bounce off my strings and go all over the place. We may see different take backs, for example, from the pros, but what they all have in common is through the ball, through this area, they're all elite at controlling the angle of the racket face and the path of the racket. If you are struggling with your accuracy, rather than getting more pushy, just make small adjustments to your timing, which will change the angle of your racket face at contact, or to the path of the racket, which will change the height, so the distance or the spin and the shape. A goal I like players to have in practice is not to make the same mistake twice. Like I say, just make minor tweaks to correct a previous mistake. Not changing your overall technique, just aiming to change the ball characteristic, the height, the depth, the direction, the speed, or the spin, and your body will adapt the technique naturally to fit that task. You also want to prepare and set up early, beat the bounce, where you can stay on balance and keep your head still, not pulling or falling off the shot. So have a low, wide base and not too extreme with your stance. For example, too open or too closed, as this is going to come with limitations and make it difficult to hit certain target areas. Where from here, I feel I can hit in any direction, either cross court or down the line. You, of course, could mark out certain target areas on the court using throwdown lines. And my favorite, for example, is deep cross court, or you can aim for cones. Now, this is a real pro style drill. And there was a clip of Djokovic and Sabalenka practicing at Wimbledon that was doing the rounds on social media of them aiming for a tennis ball 10. First player to hit it won $100. Now, rather than playing for money, the drill we do with my players is if you hit a cone on your opponent's side, then you win that cone and you put it on your side. Now it's more challenging for you and easier for them, and you see who finishes up with the most cones. Right team, please go out and do these drills and put these tips to the test. And with practice, I guarantee you'll be hitting with more confidence and accuracy than ever before. So if this video does help, please leave a like and comment down below. Let me know how you get on and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on court in the next one. Cheers guys.